Hello YouTube, and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy 16. We're picking up right from the next episode. I mean from the last episode. What am I thinking? Yeah, well, we unlocked Ambrosia, and now we can just ride around in the open. Look at this. Anyway, yeah, we have to return to the hideaway, so let us do that.
Now, where's Gav?
My Gavusi. Hey, look, it's Gav. Holy shit, the frames, dude.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
Okay, the frames have returned. Holy shit. They were on vacation for a second.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly,
Sorry,
the
I was just
promise
gonna have
of
to put up with
unblighted
it.
land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
Right.
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps.
Okay. Makes sense
There
to
is
be
one
wary.
place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
Okay. He hasn't pieced that together in the
My uncle's
past
name
5
gave him his
years.
start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Gav has become more cheery. Oh no, it's the side quest area, guys. Like I said, I have to do every side quest. Otto's counter is now open. Wow. I'm fucking like hella acoustic. New facilities. Yeah. Renown. Visit the blah blah blah. Okay, yeah. Okay. So renown like gets us shit. Good to know.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Yep. I mean, a bunch of side quests, first of all. That's what we're waiting for, really. I want to see those boards. Like here. Look at this Cooper boy.
Yep.
Look at this Moogle. Clive, there you are, Cooper. I've been looking all over for you.
Ah, yes. Our mysterious Moogle friend. Nectar, was it?
Nectar the Bold, thank you
I'll
very
stick with
much.
Nectar if it's all the same to you. What seems to be the matter?
The matter is
The
this,
hunt
Cooper.
board. It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted?
Of course not, Cooper. All I knew was that already. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So I need to slay them all.
Right. Well, leaving the people of Alastia are going through a lot already. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Oh, thank you, Cooper. It's so good to have found someone who understands me, Cooper. I'll stay here then. Keep an eye on all the village. On the board, blah, 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 blah. Be humble. Yep. I already beat this one. How can I? So there's two more. There's also these over here. These two.
Oh, Clive. Well,
The patron's whisper, does that mean someone else?
oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Yeah, I would.
Come to claim your just desserts?
Ah, see here. We get the peek. Talk to the hat.
You earned this.
Nice. I can grab this one too.
Here you are.
Berserker's Ring.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Okay. What's that over there? Oh, right, that's the lady. Should I talk to her? This way. He's gonna impregnate the floor.
Huh?
Anyway. Motel's apples. Display. Alright. Anyway, boys. Back to the main story. Excuse you.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid
He's
who said that
impregnating
such
the
as
floor.
these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
You know when you plant a seed in the floor, you impregnate the floor.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past.
Now it's your turn.
If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Bro, I ship these two so much. It's gonna be canon surely by the end of the fucking game. If it's not, then with some issues. Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Yeah!
I think we should follow the road as long as we... Is that a... I feel like that's a dude that I need to kill. So something tells me, right, that was just a normal monster. Okay, alright. Rude, I think. Just have such a strong monster laying around. Alright.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Is it more black shields? Yeah.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
I need to buy potions, that's what I need. What's this? Increase limited break generation. Yeah. We saw that. Buy that.
Much obliged.
Buy that.
There you are.
And we should be good. You. What's going on here?
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
Okay.
You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
We're going hunting for outlaws.
I heard it were 1,000.
How'd you like that, boy? You seen them, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you?
Yeah.
At least I think they was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands. Huh. If only they were.
Firebrands?
I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
No.
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pole.
Then we shall be on our way.
I mean, he's a good leader at least. Looking out for the people.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
She don't give a
Obedience
fuck.
bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire?
Your brother.
A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps. I need you, Ambrosia. Let's go, it's time. We're going this way, I guess.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the apodatory, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystals collapse?
I have an
I can't
idea.
get up.
You're
I'm
not going
retarded?
to like it.
Okay, I got him. Alright. Good work, good work. Easy, easy. I think it just increases their damage when you upgrade them, like learn them and master them.
Blood, Clive.
Oh, thank you. I didn't notice.
And still
Those
wet.
paint.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
Yeah.
Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Oh, shut it.
Say that again.
Yeah.
I'll show you a true strength of Rosaria.
Alright. It's time. Ignition time, baby. Oh, come on. Don't cure him. Okay. Come here. Come here. You wanna be a pain in my ass? I'll make sure you live like a pain in my ass.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Aldil. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Something tells me it's not me though. Like it's our brother Joshua that set them free, and we just can't happen to be passing by. Let's see. Let's find out. I keep doing this when this happens. I never expect it, so I just keep spamming A.
Find something, boy. Death.
Bro.
Found her.
Oh shit. This is medieval type stuff, man. Like back in the day, they used to behead people and put their heads on skewers at the entrance of their cities.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it.
Bro, since the beginning of the game, I've been wanting to slit that woman's throat.
We should go.
I'm gonna predict what the fuck she's gonna do
Yes.
too. I'm gonna roll up into the capital, kill all her girls, and she's gonna be like, "Oh, my son, I loved you all along."
Like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Okay. Damn, we have to travel so far. Hold on, let me... Can I not summon my
Rosie
lady?
won't help me here.
Why not? She can help me here.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Psych, bitch.
I can walk from here.
Bruh. What's this say? In honor of the 250th anniversary of the founding of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Okay. Can I go back on my ambrosia?
This is no time to ride.
Bro, for that...
Let's go. Yeah. All right.
Having a chocobo makes my life so much easier.
My mother happened.
Yeah, fuck your
The
mom.
nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Oh yeah, we're going to meet our uncle so that he can get us over.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Voice-rinse dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
More than enough breakfast.
Hang the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, away with you, filth! Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
What if we just go through the coast, swim around them?
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Alright. Black light burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Run like the wind.
Like I said, I don't think it is us. Damn, Chill's truck about zooming, dude. I want to zoom like that. Okay, we got in.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Why do people want to die?
Or not.
Yeah. Holy crap, man. Blast, blast. I'm gonna fucking die, dude. I need to heal. I wish they healed you after each encounter. But then again, that would be kind of broken now.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that.
Oh
And
shit.
he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
It's fucking Wade.
Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
Ignore the fact that I killed... Oh, okay, they live. I brutally harmed your men.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Well, but...
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Right.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
In the flesh. Saw him once when I was your age. He had...
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge, and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Alright. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Party members. Yeah. Ooh, we've got Sir Wade as a party member. Let's go.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
Oh, it's with me.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Right. I feel like the first one did nothing. Just saying.
I got me sideways. Come along now. The bastards are lucky on it.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
That's their head.
What is it now? I told you! We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame. Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame!
Bitch. I'll show you the flame.
For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Oh.
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear. Bloody hell!
How's it?
Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
No.
Too slow.
That. I want to lock onto this dude. It won't let me. Alright, we're just gonna have to fight free cam.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Nice try.
We took that pretty well, actually. Thought it would be harder. Because of the worm we fucking had to fight to enter here. Not to enter here, but that I forced myself to fight. Oh, it's a dragoon.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Come on. Ah. Hold on. This is perfect. Yeah, he gets taken down, and I can still do this. Hit him with this. Hit him with that. And then hit him with this. Give him a little bit of that. Give him a little bit of that. Damn, look at that damage, dude. He's gonna go for a double. Easy. Nice.
It's over.
Bro, I played that. That was like a 40,000 damage. Nice. That was huge. That was huge.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battle to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Aye. Quest complete. Black or white?
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone.
True.
And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
We collected another badge, boys.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Yeah, what
Thank
happened
you,
to
Sir
them?
Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
Oh, he is coming. Stomp, stomp, stomp.
Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod.
Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that
This is
thou
so
might
awesome.
see thy charge once more.
Bravo, uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy,
Oh.
it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach.
Okay.
Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
What an uncle.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
I'd say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
I love this. I love this. Holy shit.
The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Something is really bothering Jill, and I want to know what.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Kiss, 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 kiss.
Thank you.
Fuck.
Clive.
They're not gonna kiss. It's even
I
a
have
full
to atone
moon.
for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Never lucky. The day that they kiss is the day that the world explodes. We're going all the way over there, right? Here. To blow up that piece of shite. Oh. Let's head over here first before I say anything. Because last time I said goodbye, I had to restart the recording.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Alright, lads. I'm gonna call it an episode there. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe,